Alright, hey guys, so I just wanted to let everybody know, for those of you guys for transit reasons, Roanoke, Virginia, my home city, has had some major public transit changes, recently. They call them minor, but because of the sheer number of bus routes that have had changes, I call them major. So, among these changes are going to be on the 11, 16, 21, 22, 25, 26, 65, 66, 75, 76, 51, 52. I don't know why they're not doing it in numerical order. 71, 72, and 85, 86 bus routes. Now, most bus routes in the city of Roanoke are numerically set up with their inbound or with their outbound component being a 1 or a 5 odd number, and the inbound of the route is a 2 or a 6 even number. The city's full system-wide bus map has not been updated since 2006. After these changes, it clearly does need to be updated as the biggest change in the past 15 years, roughly. There's been a few changes, most of which have been this year, but the biggest changes, I would say, were in 2010 when direct bus service to Salem from downtown Roanoke was established instead of having to do transfers at Lakeside Plaza. 2014, the transit agency got low-floor buses. 2000 and I want to say late 16 or early 17. I want to say late 16 for this one. There's an Orange Avenue Express bus. The 31X, I don't know if they're still running it after the Vinton bus changes. And as I just said, sometime earlier this year, or maybe it was late last year, I think it was actually this year, you had the Vinton bus route changes. So, let us begin as to what the bus changes are for the 11 and the 16. Right. So on the 11 and the 16 side, the 11 used to go up to Valley View Boulevard and come straight through like this and into the mall. The way that it's going now, it's going to turn right at the hotels, come through the mall area, probably still stop where it did, come up, and then it's going to loop around the Target, Best Buy, and the movie theater, which I like. Go on to 581 North from the Valley View Boulevard exit to the Hirschberger Road exit. Double back on itself along Hirschberger to Goodview, Foreland Drive, Greenland Avenue, 10th Street, Hunt Avenue. I'm not sure what that is, but it goes by Lincoln Terrace Elementary, Burl Street, Gainsborough, and into the Campbell Court. All these changes have been effective October 10th of this year, which I am recording this on October 12th of 2019, so these went into effect 2 days ago. 2122. Once again, the bottom half of the bus route is staying the same. From the Campbell Court up out of Gainsborough. That's wrong. That map is showing wrong. That's where the Berglund Center is on the map is actually the Hotel Roanoke is. And up here is where the actual Berglund Center is. Keep going up. The welfare office is somewhere around here. North Sea Taylor City's alternative school for the bad children. The Williamson Road Library. I can zoom this in if I truly want to, but I'm not going to. And then it's going to go left onto Hirschberger. It used to cut up through here and cut through the malls. Now it's going to go straight on Hirschberger to the Virginia Career Work Center. It's probably going to help, actually, having it over there on the other side of the airport. That's by the airport inn, by the way. Then when it comes back, it comes up the side of Airport Drive. Unfortunately, it does not stop into the Town Square Kroger Plaza, which it should. And then it comes down whatever that side street is. I want to say it's Rugby or something. I'm going to pull up Google Maps for a minute. Now I'm also going to, I don't want the Mormon Church right now. I want Transmon. Okay. So what it's going to do is come up here, turn around here. Oh yeah, it shows it exists. On Google, it's actually showing that it exists now. That's one thing I will say. It does show that these new routes went into did change like they were supposed to if you actually hit the button. There's Williamson. So it's going to go down. This is the one I think it is. No, that's the 16 that's going down to Grandview. 15 is going to come up Rutgers, but that's whatever. The 22 is going to come down on. No, but the 22 is going to do Rutgers between Town Square and Hirschberger, whereas the 16 is going to do Rutgers. The 15, 16 will do the 15 does Rutgers. Okay, now 25, 26. Once again, the loop out. It's going to go Kimball Avenue to Orange, up Hollins Road to Plantation. It used to go up and around on Huntington Boulevard, Oliver Road, and Preston Avenue. That will change. Now, I should have read what the changes are going to be. I'll start that with the, and that's just going to continue on, Plantation Road to Hirschberger, to Airport Drive, Town Square Boulevard. Instead of looping around at the Kroger, it's going to loop around through the airport. I sound like crap today. So it'll add the airport loop. End of line will change from Kroger to the airport. Kroger will now be serviced by bus stops located on Town Square Boulevard and Rutgers Street. And the Oliver loop, as the Huntington Boulevard, Oliver Road, and Preston Avenue is called, will be eliminated. It'll still service the Frontier Apartments, Friendship Manor, which I don't know that latter of the two. Oh, okay. Let's see where it is. Frontier is here. Friendship is here. Town Square Shopping Center, which is up here, and then the airport. One thing I like about this, mind you, it's going to take 50 minutes to get from the house to the airport whenever I need to go to it. But Roanoke's generally a small enough airport. I don't need to worry about security as much. But my home route, which my home route's included on this for changes, is now with that I can do that. I can ride that and go up to the airport on 2 local buses for $1.75 now instead of having to spend $5.75 to ride the 72 into downtown and then the SmartWay to the airport. Now the SmartWay will still serve the airport. Route 6566, Carlton and Grandin. No major changes really to this run except for the Roanoke Avenue and Norwich neighborhood will no longer be serviced by the bus. I think the material yard side of everything else was previously cut out, but the Roanoke Avenue loop to Norwich will be eliminated. I have never actually ridden that loop before, so I'm not too worried about it. This run will service the Grandin Theater, Patrick Henry High School, and Woodrow Wilson Middle School, the latter of which is a couple of blocks off the bus route. Route 7576 changes. Basically, it's going to be the same. Leave town by a 5th, center, and then McRae Court Senior Living. Go down London Avenue to Salem, turns into Salem Turnpike. Westwood to Shenandoah. Then it's going to continue on to Shenandoah to the Virginia Veterans Center and the Veterans Administration Hospital, both of which are legally in Salem. So what it's going to do is it's going to eliminate the turns on the route deviations onto Westside, Troutland, and Stevens, as well as eliminating going into the Food Lion parking lot itself. Wait, west? Really? West side? That's wrong. I need to blow this up for a minute. I'm trying to figure out the... Okay. I'll pull it up over here on the Google side to show you guys what I'm talking about with this. There's the railroad. But what it used to do was it used to come up Stevens right here. West Side Boulevard. That's West Side Boulevard. Okay, that's Westwood. This is Westwood Boulevard. And this is West Side Boulevard. So it's going down Westwood, but it's not going down West Side. Okay. So then it's going to still service the Veterans Administration Hospital, Virginia Veterans Care Center, West Creek Manor Apartments, which are right here. It's one of those you got to walk out to the main road for at Shenandoah. Fairview Elementary, which is at Salem Turnpike and Westwood Boulevard. And the McKay Court Senior Living, which is over here. Moving on. Route 51 and 52 service changes. The description says it's going to eliminate services on between McClanahan Street and Franklin Road on South Jefferson Street, 26th Street, Avernham Avenue, and on the Broadway Avenue connector. Instead, from South Jefferson's 51 will turn right onto McClanahan, left onto Franklin, and 52 will do the opposite. Basically, that's going to be a more direct routing instead of going through the neighborhood. I do not like it, in my opinion. So basically, what it's going to do is it's going to go from Campbell Court. It's going to go down Jefferson Street, past the Social Security building, community hospital, not mentioned, but important to note, community hospital at Jefferson and Elm, between Jefferson and Elm and Williamson and Elm. I'm going to go to Walnut Avenue, cut across this road that I do not recall what it is, even though I've been down it enough, the hospital area. Then it's going to go left on McClanahan Street and right onto Franklin as seen. Instead of cutting through here on, this is Broadway Avenue. This is triangular hypotenuse. Now this over here on the right is Roanoke Memorial Hospital. That also is going to eliminate. Now, here's one thing I will say. The southbound bus route was the one that did the Broadway Boulevard, and the northbound bus route, the 52, was the one that did Jefferson, 26th, and Evernham. That was all going to be eliminated. Now, that route, I believe, interlines. So the outbound 51s come back into 56, and the 55s come back into 52. 71, 72. This one I really do pay a lot of attention to because it is my home bus route for Valey Metro. I'm not going to say where on the bus route I live, but it is my home bus route right now. So, let's begin. Out of Campbell, and I'm telling you guys what the current routing is going to be. It's going to go out of the court, go up Campbell Avenue instead of Church Avenue between 2nd and 5th, like it used to do. 13th Street, Memorial Avenue, Chesterfield, loop around, back on Memorial, Edgewood. Instead of cutting through this neighborhood here with the red, that's going to continue straight to Brandon Avenue. It only went through the neighborhood on the outbound hourly runs and the inbound peak runs. Brandon Avenue to when it turns into Apperson and then into Lewis Gale Hospital. It says like minor changes. Remain on Campbell Avenue instead of traveling to Church. Eliminate service on Malvern, DeWitt, Fareham, Carlton, and Brandon Avenue, which is where the red is on the map. And still serves the Virginia Heights Elementary School, Mountain View Terrace Apartments. This is Virginia Heights right here at Grandin. Mountain View Terrace. Brandon Oaks Retirement, which is here. And Lewis Gale, which is west end of line. Now, 85-86. If you see what the red looks like, you can see this run was a complicated cluster to learn. This was a run I would not have wanted to do on Valey Metro if I were a driver. So, changes. So, it says here, change routing pattern, eliminating the neighborhood routing by traveling Lafayette Boulevard to Cove Road, eliminating Florida, Aspen, Forest Park, Fresno, and Gulfside. From Cove Road, 85 makes a left turn onto Hirschberger, then follows Hirschberger to Peters Creek directly. Right turn onto Peters Creek and right turn onto Cove Road at Food Line. End of line is there. Eliminating the 85 service on Westside Boulevard, Orange Avenue, Peters Creek Road, south of Hirschberger. The bus comes in 8 minutes for me to go into town. Key destinations include Food Line, Home Depot, and Lucy Addison Middle School. Okay, so the way the routing is going to go, as you can see, out of Campbell Court, up Gainsborough to Orange Avenue, passing Addison Middle School, right onto 10th, left onto Staten Avenue, right onto Lafayette, which Lafayette at this curve right here turns into Cove Road, continues up, left onto Hirschberger, right onto Peters Creek, right onto Cove. Food Line and Sheets is the end of line. Continue down Cove, back to Lafayette, Stanton, 10th, Orange, Gainesville, back into town. Okay, now, one thing about this bus route that I want to bring up before I forget. This bus route for various reasons, which I would like to show you guys, required the use of a Gillig Phantom. Now, let me just see something here. Let's see something here. If I were to print this all out, how many pages would I need? 4, 5, 6, 8 pages. Okay. Okay, so if I were to print this off, it would require 8 pages to do. Okay. Not too bad. The reason I brought that up was just because. Anyway, so you have that. Also, I will look at something. I'm going to see if I can show you guys this right now. Schedules. Valey Metro. Okay, now here is the 3132 bus, individual bus line map. I'm trying to figure out. The 3132 used to have an interline between the 35 and the 36. They have since stopped that. Okay. So, I'm going to bring up the 31 and 32 while I have a minute, since that was a major change this year. So, started out here. Alright, so the red line is the outbound line, and the blue line is the inbound line. 3132 would go Campbell, Campbell, Walnut. We all call it Wise for some reason. 9th jumps over, no, 8th jumps over here, left onto Gus Nix, right onto Orange, and then goes into the Blue Hills Industrial Park. Comes back basically the same way. First bus starts out at 5, like all buses in the city of Roanoke. Bus starts out at 5:45, 6:45, 7. The outbound buses start at 1/4 till the hour, and buses coming inbound all arrive around 1/4 till. Campbell in 11th. All buses now. Thing for Valey Metro in the city of Roanoke in general. I'm going to bring this up now as I switch between the 3132 and the 3536. All Valey Metro buses in the city of Roanoke service the Amtrak station directly and the Greyhound station directly. The Greyhound stops inside the Campbell Court bus transfer station, and the Amtrak train is about a block away. In the morning, on the weekdays, the Amtrak train leaves around 6:20 in the morning. You can catch a morning bus out to the Amtrak train, but you cannot catch an evening bus back. Valey Metro has no Sunday service. Now, for the 35 and 36, which is the new Vinton setup, west of City Line, between City of Roanoke and Town of Vinton, no changes. East of it, you'll come up on Virginia Avenue. You'll turn left onto Pollard Street. Turn right onto Washington Avenue. Turn right onto the bypass. You'll no longer do your diversion into the shopping plaza here. Also, there is no more bus services between in the Restaurant Row district. You'll then turn onto Vineyard Street and stop here at the Clearview Manor Apartments, which is a senior living complex. I do know most of the school bus routes around this area as well. I will not bring those up in today's video. Also, just for ha-has, now that the 1216 piece here is from 2000. A lot of these are okay. That's definitely old. That's from March of 2000 because the DMVs and Crossroads, that's no longer the case. 4142, that hasn't changed in like forever. 9192 map is updated. I do not know as of when. December 2012. Seems like they cut the that commuter route thing out instead. Yeah, a lot of these are really not updated at all. The 8182 is whatever. But I'm just showing you guys the changes. These are crudely hand drawn too. Those are some of the old bus routes. That's some of the old routings for these buses. But really, that's about it. Over the next few days and weeks, I'm gonna show you guys what the routes looked like with driving some of these variations before and after. I will also try to get a few full bus route videos for you guys. With that being said, thank you guys for watching and have a good day.